Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I will do my best to be interesting, having been tasked to be very interesting. On behalf of the United States Agency for International Development and the American people, it's my pleasure to speak with you today. And a very warm thank you to AmCham, who has been our partner in many things over the years, for the invitation today. This picture, by the way, shows workers hired with USAID financial support to undertake basic conservation tasks at various Luxor sites through a program implemented through the American Research Center in Egypt, ARCI. This program helped to maintain income by communities in the areas of the temples when tourism declined after 2011. So let me start by giving you some basic background on USAID. I know many of you are familiar, but just in case. USAID is the lead United States government agency that works to end extreme global poverty and enable resilient democratic societies to realize their potential. We were founded during the administration of President Kennedy, and today we work in over 100 countries. You may know our work best in Egypt, but in other parts of the world, we are working with public and private partners to combat the Ebola outbreak, for example, support refugee populations in the Middle East and elsewhere, develop public-private partnerships in areas such as power and higher education, and help communities become more resilient to the impacts of climate change. This picture is from the recent polio vaccination campaign, for which we provided financial support to Egypt's Ministry of Health. I'd like to briefly address some new USAID initiatives at a global scale, and in particular our United States Global Development Lab. This is part of some new types of work that USAID engages in worldwide. We established a global development lab to invest in cutting-edge technologies supporting development objectives around the world. Through the lab, we work with national governments and civil society, but also development-minded corporate partners. The lab's cornerstone network is comprised of businesses, NGOs, foundations, universities, and governments who bring cutting-edge technologies, deep expertise, advanced research, and development capabilities, far-reaching networks of customers and suppliers and community organizations. This slide lists for you the names of USAID's corporate partners who work with us globally to support shared development objectives, including names you know well, Cargill, Citi, Coca-Cola, DuPont, GlaxoSmithKline, Intel, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Nike, Syngenta, Unilever, and Walmart. Within the programs we will be undertaking in Egypt, we will consult with the lab to ensure that what we do is based in state-of-the-art technology. Now, this is a historical slide about USAID assistance to Egypt since 1975. So you see this is quite a few years and quite a lot of funding in many different areas, programs you're probably aware of, everything from our past commodity import program to work in infrastructure, agriculture, democracy and governance, education and training, health, food aid. So you can see that we have supported Egyptian efforts, through the public and private sector in many different sectors over time, and at quite a high level of funding. These programs are an investment in our friendship with an important ally. They're an investment in regional peace, and they're an investment in an important trading partner. In this slide, it shows just a few examples of Egypt's accomplishments in the sectors where we have been working together. So you can see access to clean water for over 90% of Egyptians, access to electricity, more girls in school, an 80% reduction in infant mortality since 1980. And in 2006, we were very pleased to be one of the partners supporting the declaration of a polio-free Egypt. So I'm going to present to you today, sector by sector, our active programs, showing information on funding also and results. Now, this slide is a funding slide. I am always asked about funding and to bring numbers, and especially by AmCham. While the annual amounts of funding provided for Egypt programs are very clear and can be seen in public documents, such as the document showing the appropriations of funding by our Congress to Egypt, conversations about how much funding is in individual activities can be hard to describe concisely because we fund programs over multiple years and using multiple implementation arrangements.